What's up everyone? It's been a while since I last posted 2 weeks ago, but today I'm back with another video's coverage of the race 2 of the round 1 of the Ferrari Esport Championship. The final rounds of the championship, the top 2 will be sent to Abu Dhabi to compete in the grand finals. I'm in the car number 22, the blue 296 GT3, and as mentioned before in the community post, race 1 won't be covered as I was involved in incident and there's nothing to write home about. The race starts now. We're into the main straight, starting way back in P16. We're trying to keep it safe on the first turn here. Let's brake early not to repeat the same incident happened in the round 1. No, sorry, in the race 1. And then in turn 2, no incidents so far. We're still in P16, getting some dirty air from the car in front. We'll get the bus stop chicane coming up for the Watkins Glen track. Ooh, and a massive incident, taking out 2 cars. We're getting 3 positions somehow. Now up to P13. The possible hunt for top 10 places as well. And if you guys are wondering why all the cars are black, well, it's because I didn't download all liveries for every car, as ACC have these bug issues where if you download every liveries in the race and someone's joined in, it will freeze the screen a little. Just have like a little lag when someone's joining with a livery, so I'd rather not have it downloaded for the sake of that. It will be pretty painful to lose the championship or to lose a position just because it's lacking out, right? And so quite a fast first lap, as you can see, 1 minute and 30 seconds, and we're into the last 2 corners of the race. No brake, just lifting here in 4th gear. Brake and 3rd gear for the last corner. Full throttle out, we're in the furthest left, and now up to P13. Oh, and forgot to mention at the beginning of the videos, the track for the first round of the championship is Watkins Glen. And also the competitors, there's 24 competitors in this championship. Supposedly 26, but I think 2 withdraw, and only 17 join for round 1. Race 1 was 17 people, and race 2, as you can see, 16 people. Yeah. Once again, chicane coming up, we lose grounds to the car in P12. So not much action so far, just catching up to the car in front. Though it seems like the pace from the P12 is dropped down as well, as P11 and P10 gains more and more grounds in front. But as you can see, I'm also, while hunting for more positions, I'm also being pressured from behind the car in P14. I think it is also one of the cars involved in the incident and seems to have more pace than me. If I remember correctly, it is the same car that was disconnected in the race 1 as well, so would need to expect it for sure for him to have more pace than me. I'm just trying my best to defend my positions and also hunting up for P12 as well, and possibly P10. Again, finishing up lap 2. A little off track there. It seems like we're gaining to the car in front. Trying to laser braking points to escape away from the car behind. The gap is closing up really slowly between me and the car in P12. Our pace seems to be quite similar as well, so it will be an interesting race if I possibly catch up to them. We're taking all the curves as well for the chicane. fairly bumpy and needs a bit of courage built up to this race to be able to take that corner. Seems like a mistake from the car in front. Ran in wide in the third to last corner. And the consequence of that is obviously I'm catching up faster now. So far in this race, with the gap being what it is right now. Ooh, another massive mistake from the car in front. And me as well went wide in turn 1. Oh yeah, and as I were to say that for this race, as of now, I think the best I can do is doing experiments with braking points and new racing lines to see and catch up to the car in front, as our pace were similar at the moment. But as you can see, the more I pressure him, the more mistakes he made. And now I'm catching up closer now to the car in front, and also somewhat pulling away from the car in P14. So, ooh, ran wide, big mistakes there for the car in P12. I saw my chance now at this point of the race. Lap 4 or 5, I think, right now. I saw a better chance of actually catching up and maybe get up to P12 now. Take a later braking point into the hairpin. Seemed to run wide again for the car in P12. Look down the inside, not quite enough space. He opened up a gap to the inside, ran wide twice now, missed the apex, second to last corner, and I'm right on his tail now. Was threatening the track limits back there in the second to last corner. Ooh, he opened up the gap down the inside. Not sure why. I think it's the defending move. Close back in, and I'm right up his ass during turn 1. Starts pulling away a bit, of course, he's a car in front. But again, I think this loophole of ACC that allows you to go off the track limits, as long as you don't gain any advantage, you can do that. So I think it's one thing about ACC that you can exploit in the race, like I did back there. Ooh, looking for an overtake move after the chicane. Looking down the inside, the car 12 went wide and secure. Like I said, I saw a chance coming a lap before, but I definitely didn't expect it to come this fast for a chance to go down the inside. At the moment, I'm now 8 to 10 seconds behind the top 10 groups, so focus on catching up with them right now. Being pressure from 2 cars behind at this point. Let's see what we can do. And as mentioned, the pace of me and the car behind me, who used to be in P12 now is P13, is quite similar, as you can see in the smaller screen. He'll always be right at my back, although he went off and went wide for a couple corners in the lap before. This next lap will show our pace similarities, as he's always be right up behind my tail. Honestly, it's hard to pulling away, but of course that is to be expected, right, for a championship this big. Ferrari Esport Championship, organized by, well, Ferrari, This is championship. I think I get to compete with the top tier drivers in Asia Pacific, and so to have a race like this with a car that has a similar pace and stick to my asses, I think it is what to be expected. Try taking a later breaking point, feeling ambitious, and not quite make it through. Big mistakes, ran right into the grass and into a wall. Fortunately, didn't took much damage from that incident. Lost the position, but not tumbling down too much. Also being pressured from behind, again the car in P14. He saw a chance, but I decided to play defend as I came back onto the track. So now it went from catching up to the top 10 groups to now back attacking for P12. Let's see what we can do after this. Hopefully no more mistakes. Again, ambitions and courage is needed for this track, of course, but too much of it will cause mistakes like that. I'm just lucky enough to not get too much damage or tumbling down the orders too much, so yeah, we're still in the hunt. It's hard to pulling away in the lap before. Of course, it will still be hard to catching up in the following lap as I lost the position. As I mentioned multiple times now, the pace is quite the same, so yeah, that is to be expected. Trying to experiment with a later breaking point into the chicane. Ooh, works pretty well. To gain up quite a few seconds on the car in front, closing up the gap now. Feeling ambitious, not as ambitious as last time. Later breaking point for sure. Not quite an overtaking move back there, but it gains me a lot of time to the car in front, and I'm right on his tail. In racing with the battles like this coming up, of course, the car behind will get closer for sure. So my goal now is to try to secure the position as soon as possible. Either that, well, and as I say it, took down the inside of the hairpin, gains a position, try to leave the space to the inside, but he's not quite side by side, so I'm closing it in. Second to last corner still, lift, fourth gear, full throttle out, secure the position in P12. Yeah, what I'm saying was that the goal used to be to gain the position as quickly as possible, because I don't want to be consistently being pressured from the car behind and potentially lose 2 positions all at once. So yeah, but as I'm saying that, I gained the position right away on the inside of the hairpin. So yeah, that was quite a nice move. Now it's just defending from the car behind, as I am like 18 seconds behind the top 10 group at this point, with 3 minutes in a race, I believe, as well. So yeah, catching up to the top 10 groups would be pretty much impossible. Oh, and by the way, the full race coverage by Ferrari, the official race coverage, is in the Ferrari channel. You can check it out. I'll leave the link in the bio for you to check it out. It's the ACC Ferrari Esports ACC Asia Pacific finalist. The coverage won't be featured in midfield fight though. Most of the official coverage is focused on the front group, so thus I'm making the extra coverage of my own here from the channel. Oh, and also I never mentioned this in the past videos, I suppose, but if you like this video, please like and subscribe. Also check out my other social media. I will leave the link to my Instagram in the bio, just like every other videos. I'm just gonna mention it now, so y'all can check out my page. In the final lap now, coming to the end of the race. The leaders group already finished. I'm now approaching the last corner in P12. Move up the braking points, makes no mistakes. There's no way they can catch up to me now into the main straight. And crossing the line. Ended the race 2 of round 1 of the Ferrari Esport Championship in P12. 0 points, massive fun. Thank you guys for watching. If you'd like, please subscribe and feel free to comment down below what should I do next for the rest of the videos, maybe for the rest of the season as well. And again, thank you guys for coming. See you again next time. Goodbye.